All right, I'm the flat rate master, and today we're talking about diagnostic fees. Now, unfortunately, it's become all too common. Shops do not charge diagnostics. They, oh, we'll discount it if we do the repair or this or that. Discounting what we do as technicians, especially when it comes to diagnosing check engine lights. I don't understand it. I do not understand why they're giving away my knowledge and training, your knowledge and training, for free. I don't do it. I won't work for free. It's stupid. Part of it is lazy front. They don't want to explain to a customer that, you're not paying for us to read a code and chuck a part at it. You're paying for us to diagnose the car. Now, I'm in a chat room with other YouTubers, and we, sometimes discuss this stuff. And one of the topics came up in Eric O's live stream about diagnosing cars and charging for it. Now, Keith mentioned it should only take on, at the most an hour and a half. Doesn't always work out that way, but 99% of the time, you should have it diagnosed in at least an hour and a half. So an hour charge is fair if you know what you're doing. If you don't know what you're doing, get more training. Keith does it every day, 20 plus times a day. Keith DeFazio, if you don't know him, New Level Auto on YouTube. I'll link him in the description. It's not hard. I spend lots of time and effort to get better at my trade. It shouldn't take you 4 hours to diagnose a check engine light. Intermittents are a totally different subject, by the way. But it comes back to part stores and the front not wanting to explain to a customer that that code is a starting point. That is not the end, that is the beginning. Our job after we get that code is to diagnose it. Now, when I had my shop, how I explained it, yes, I charged. Did not go into the repair, didn't go to anything. It was a dedicated line item. Well, sir, yes, you have a lien code. You have a lien code. Okay, let's look at it. Let's see, they said mass airflow sensor, then this and this and this and this. Where do you want to start? Well, mass air is going to be about $200. Oxygen sensors, $400, then went down the list. Or I can charge you a diagnostic fee and tell you exactly what it's going to take to fix it, exactly what it's going to cost. It's up to you. Now, I tell a story years ago. I was working at a Goodyear, and I wound up helping out up front. So we had a customer come in. He'd winged a EGR valve at a Ford, all 4 O2 sensors, and still check engine light came back on for EGR flow and lien code. Oh, and a math. So he threw, hundreds and hundreds of dollars of parts at it, and I had to sit there and explain to him, no, I'm going to tell you exactly what's wrong with your car, and we're going to get it and pass emissions and be done with this. Took me a while, but I got him convinced to pay that fee. I was in the parking lot, 5 minutes, cranked up the truck, could hear the vacuum leak. Ford truck, elbow at the back of the intake. Not hard. Hooked up my scan tool. Looked at my scan tool, looked at the DPFE. Diagnosed DPFE. Simple, easy, Wasn't back then, that was early on in the system, but you know, it wasn't a hard system to understand. So for a couple $100, literally, this car, fast emissions, he was happy. $350 total bill versus $800 in parts. You know, that's how you explain it. That's how a service writer should explain a diagnostic fee. It's not a upcharge, it's not a, you are paying for our expertise, not throw a swinging parts at it, like the parts store. Their job is to sell parts. Our job is to fix cars. You know, a little bit of a rant about diagnostic fees. Charge them. Get paid for what you're worth. It does annoy me that so many shops do not charge. I don't sit in training and spend my nights researching stuff to wing parts. Get that, you know, parts cannon out and start shooting. Test, don't guess. And collect your money. I am the Flat Rate Master. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this, hit the subscribe button. Make sure and hit that bell notification to get notified when I put out a new video. If you didn't like the video, maybe you're a customer and don't like getting charged, tough. Comments are always appreciated. And as always, thanks for watching. I am the Flat Rate Master.